So here we are right at the beginning of the game, which will look very familiar if you've ever seen a zero emission speedrun before. They all start off in pretty much the same way, little bombs.
The goal of this category is to complete the game while collecting all 100 power-ups, and
that is every missile tank, every energy tank, every super missile tank, every power bomb tank, and all major items. Sorry, major. Sorry, go right ahead.
This is our very first hint statue. It will point us to long beam, but these rounds will likely not pick it up until very late in the game.
Yep, long beam. The game wants you to think long beam is an early game item. Long beam is actually a very late game item.
It takes a long time to get.
It does. It's just too overpowered. You don't want to get it too early or the game becomes stupidly easy. So there we have the Climb and Bryn Star. Yeah, deceptively tricky area. Bryn Star is a deceptively difficult area to do well in this game, and especially in this category, depending on how each of these players will want to handle it.
JaySee collected his first missile tank, and he'll be facing the Charge Beam mini-boss. He'll try to hit with 2 missiles on the same frame to get a 2-round, but a 3-round isn't particularly slow.
Yeah, it looks like he opts for the 3-round here, didn't even go for the 2-round, try to conserve missiles. He makes the bold move of not collecting the drops. So he's going to try to get drops off of these little green spiky enemies that have a name that I'm forgetting. He's not getting very lucky here. So let's see.
He's going into high room with only 1 missile, which is rather bad.
That does put him at a significant disadvantage from Gunert, who's going in with 4, after he uses the 1 to open the door.
So the strategy with hives is that they have 64 HP, missiles do 20, and the beam does 2. Yep. So you want to do 3 missiles and then 2 shots.
So you'll see JaySee is using entirely shots for this first hive. He's collecting a bunch of bugs and trying to avoid dying here. His health is in a very unfortunate position. So
looks like he might be going to refill.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to go way back out. Looks like Gunert taking his time here.
Opting to use 4 missiles.
Took a bad hit from a bug there. So he's got to go back around, but he should be all right. Just taking it nice and slow here, and he's out of missiles. I actually missed what happened with all of his missiles, so now he's going to be killing the last hive with only beams, rather.
JaySee picks up Charge Beam rather early compared to most runners, and
he's farming here for a bit of health and hopefully a few missiles.
While Gunert makes his way to bombs.
We're coming through the long blue room, I guess. It's going to be coming into bombs. JaySee's going to be having another go at hive room. This one should be a bit more comfortable than the first go. He's keeping the 1 missile, so he has 3 missiles for the next 2 hives.
Now that Gunert has bombs, he has 2 main options for routing at this point. He'll likely go to take the late Bryn Star cleanup route and go back the way he came, but it is an option to go up and get the upper Bryn Star items early.
If I didn't I tuned in to see if I could see what routing options Gunert would be taking during his practice. I didn't see his sprint star, so I'm not sure what he'll be doing. Yeah, it looks like he's going down. Okay, that's definitely the easier option.
It's also very slightly faster, but early cleanup simplifies missile and health management a lot.
Early cleanup gives you what, 2 extra missile tanks?
2 extra missile tanks and an extra
E-tank. So if you really want to try fancy strats, you can try to skip both refills in warfare with the early Brinstar cleanup, but that's not something that you see all that often. So JaySee will probably be following suit. After he bombs all these little bugs in here.
See what kind of luck he gets.
Looks like he got pretty decent bugs luck. Oh, never mind. JaySee got the troll bug.
Yes.
Sometimes the bugs can get stuck up in there and they just will not drop down and you can lose a fair bit of time to them. So it looks like JaySee's also taking the late Brinstar cleanup option. So Gunert's going to be making his way down to Kraid. Right about now, he might opt to pick up the energy tank beforehand.
Or even the refill. Let's see.
It looks like he's skipping the refill.
He's going the tank.
Skipping the refill, going for the E-tank.
If you don't have Ice Beam, you need to do this bomb jump.
Yeah, looks like he is... Oh, there he goes, he's got it. I don't think it's really faster or slower to grab that E-tank before or after Kraid. It looks like he got an unfortunate enemy position there. And Gunert is into Kraid. JaySee is just finishing up his Brinstar here.
Collecting this missile tank behind the save point. And in this category, we likely will not see very many acid worm skips.
Yeah, it's doable, and I don't think it's slower real time, but it's significantly faster for game time. But because you don't have power grip, you have to do the horizontal bomb jump method, and it's really hard. So I don't think we'll be seeing too many people go for that. Gunert opting to grab a missile drop there, not the worst strategy.
JaySee also getting the Brinstar tank early.
Yep. Just short of that attempt. There he goes, he's got it.
Kraid can be difficult for newer runners as there's a lot of bomb jumps at this point.
Yeah, Kraid is definitely an area where it's possible to lose a significant amount of time. It's definitely not the easiest area in the game. You can see this diagonal bomb jump that Gunert is trying to do here is made a little difficult by the enemy and the respawning blocks. So he's laying his bombs just a little too late. JaySee's making his way through Kraid. But we have to do this bomb jump here because we haven't gone to Warfare to get power grip yet. So jumping up and grabbing the ledge is not an option. This bomb jump has given JaySee an opportunity to catch up, but we'll see how quickly JaySee gets the bomb jump. Looks like he's farming an extra missile drop there. And does not quite get it. JaySee also having some issues. bomb jump here. The diagonal bomb jump in this game is a little bit finicky. Oh, there you go, JaySee gets it. So JaySee is through, and he's going to be going down to Acid Worm now. And he's opting to do some JBJs up there. That's better than taking the ball cannon.
The fastest would be bombing the block and then wall jumping back up.
Yep, that would be the fastest strategy, but I don't think the JBJ is slower by more than, say, 5 seconds. Reforming blocks are not being very kind to Gunert right now.
And he enters the Acid Worm fight. Acid Worm takes 30 missiles to kill. The strategy is to bait it, jump in the acid,
and then just
jump back up.
Something to keep in mind about Acid Worm is you can't just drop straight down during the second round. You have to move off to the left a bit. Oh, 1 missile short, 2 round. So JaySee just going to shoot 1 more missile and be done with it. And he doesn't get spectacular missile drops, so you want to have 10 missiles here because he's going to be needing 20 missiles for a room coming up, and he's going to get 2 missile packs. Gunert opting to leave and reset the room, give himself a fresh start.
And he gets it.
Oh, I guess I've got a bit of a delay. Okay. So JaySee taking the ball cannon out of the Acid Worm area. Now he's just going to take the zip line right back across. There's the missile pack. JaySee would like to have 1 more missile drop here, but if he doesn't get it on the way to the side hoppers, it's not a big deal.
And he farms and gets it.
He's going to stop and farm to pick up the missile drop.
And we have another diagonal bomb jump coming up.
Yep, this one's about the same difficulty as the last one. The only complicating factor here is that the floor is destructible.
Gunert opts to use the zipline to fight Acid Worm.
He gets the rising acid pattern, which he decides to just tank, which is okay because he certainly has the health to do that.
Yeah, acid's not particularly threatening.
Even lava's not super threatening in this game, but the thing about lava is that it usually shows up in heated rooms. And you don't want that damage to stack. And JaySee is through the side hopper room. Gunert getting some unfortunate little bug patterns there, but he does pick up a missile drop as a sort of consolation prize almost. Sorry we gave you pure bad patterns. Here, have a missile drop.
JaySee in the most boring room in the game, unless you do a different cleanup route, in which case it's actually kind of fun.
Yeah, but you can come back through this room later on during cleanup and do a space boost through this entire bit, and it's pretty neat. But for the most part, it's really just a dull room. JaySee opting to go for the JBJ up to the zip line with those river patterns. I think it probably would have been faster to just take the ball cannon, but
yeah, it looked cool.
Yeah, of course. I'm not going to deny the style points.
And that's what this category is.
This category very much missing the block. Okay, you got it. And JaySee picks up the unknown item. Goes for the refill glitch, but doesn't get it. And Gunert coming up to this diagonal bomb jump with the destructible floor. The destructible floor really makes this annoying if you don't get it the first time. I mean, we say unknown item, but really we know exactly what that unknown item is. JaySee opting to JBJ up to there instead of wall jumping. Goes for that JBJ, doesn't get it. That's not a JBJ you see too many people do. Not sure why. And JaySee having a rough time with the side hopper room. You want to be able to kill those side hoppers as you run right past them.
Breaks the block without falling down. That's actually
Not very nice.
semi-tight.
That's what, a 2-frame window?
I'm not exactly sure.
It's a very tight window.
Gunert gets his bomb down.
So you'll see most people for that. JaySee fighting the hardest boss in the game, which Kraid actually is the hardest boss in this category.
Nah, I still think Cocoon's harder.
Cocoon? I mean, I can't really talk about Cocoon. The Cocoon fights are high quality.
Kraid has a little bit of RNG when he swipes his claws.
Yep. Ideal scenario, you would kill Kraid in 2 cycles, but Gunert opting to drop down to the big side hopper and just face tank it.
Barely lives.
It's a very bold strategy, but he survives and gets a fair number of health drops.
And JaySee does the very first of many Shine Sparks in this category.
Yep. Takes that one all the way up to the top. And because we have the zip line, he just kind of rides this right across and shoots these guys with a name that I'm forgetting.
Rio.
Gunert's coming into the most boring room in the game. JaySee kind of gets a bad hit from the bug. Gunert opting to take this a little slow, which I fully understand given his health. JaySee grabbing the missile pack.
And makes his way up the elevator.
And he takes this little shine spark out. And I'm gonna just refresh this page to remove this delay. Gunert coming up on the unknown item here. Probably to be take it a little slow through here. And he's going just for the bomb jumps up there. JaySee is watching the cutscene. Goes for the refill glitch, doesn't quite get it, unfortunately. Refill glitch is a fairly difficult thing to do without Springboard. Springboard gives you a pretty good setup for it.
So we'll see some item collection before heading off to Norfair.
Yep, we'll be picking, I think we'll be seeing him pick up actually a single missile tank and charge beam. Well, actually, no, JaySee already got charge beam, so we won't see him pick that up. See if we can pick up this missile tank right here. And he does the fancy damage boost off the Ripper.
I feel like I have to go slow to get that damage boost.
Yeah, the damage boost is a little bit slower if you go through the room quickly. But if you're not in a good position, then it can be faster. And JaySee makes his way down to Norfair. Gunert makes his way into Kraid.
Gets perfect eye-door luck.
I mean, unlike Fusion, that eye door luck is basically, does it take 1 second to open or does it take 2 seconds to open?
Or 10. For the particularly unlucky.
I've never seen it be 10, but...
It's four beams.
Oh, that's Fusion eye doors you're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was okay. Yeah, eye doors in this game are a lot nicer than eye doors in Fusion. You see JaySee making his way over to Criteria. Gunert gonna be 1 missile short of taking down Kraid here.
Getting a little unlucky with the claws.
Yeah, there he goes. JaySee's coming up to the early super missiles, which this is definitely not the intended way to get super missiles, but because we do Kraid first, that lets us get these super missiles, and that opens up a lot of stuff in Norfair and makes it a lot require a lot less backtracking.
Gunert picks up a few drops before picking up speed booster.
Which, not necessarily the worst idea.
Yes,
Especially,
you want 12 missiles before leaving before leaving the fight.
yeah, his missile count wasn't the strongest, so picking up some drops is a pretty good idea. And he opts to do the... Nope, doesn't quite get the Shine Spark, so he's going to have to wall jump up. JaySee goes for the early supers. Looks like he's in position here. Yeah, easily gets it. Gunert looks like he got trolled by a Ripper there.
So that pillar is a little bit painful to climb.
Yeah, you're supposed to have power grip and shoot out blocks and then just power grip your way up. Gunert opting for the Shine Spark here instead of the...
Oh, he's getting this missile
Oh,
tank.
he's getting the missile tank. Interesting. That's a strategy I haven't actually seen before. JaySee has power grip. He's going to be going for a really fancy diagonal bomb jump up here. Oh, he screws it up. So he's going to be showing us the wall jump strat. That's some pretty major style points if you get that one.
If you mess up early enough, doing the wall jumps isn't particularly slow.
Gunert looks like he's going to try and clear out Kraid almost entirely before cleanup, which is it's an unorthodox strategy. Well, looks like he's through. JaySee's back into warfare. There's one item in Kraid that you can't get until cleanup because it requires gravity suit. So all Gunert's going to have to do during cleanup is
Pick up that one missile tank and then head immediately to warfare.
it doesn't quite jump at the right time. Probably press jump a smidgen too late there. But this is... It looks like he's going to go for the spark backup. So he's taking the zip line back. JaySee is coming up to Ice Beam. Used to be in this category that you would skip Ice Beam until later, but...
New developments a couple years ago made it much faster for RTA.
Yep.
And a lot less annoying.
Because there's a single trick you can do. I think it's the only useful glitch in the game. Well, that we know of so far, anyway. And we'll be seeing that in a little bit. Yeah, JaySee's actually coming up to probably the most dangerous part of the run. Warfare is where if you're going to die in a 100% run, it's more than likely going to be warfare.
Health management through this part and the next segment is very tricky.
Yeah, because there's no reason to pick up Varia's suit because the beam gives it to you automatically. So they're going to have to be doing several runs through heated rooms. And they're going to be, it's a heated room, they're going to be taking damage the whole way through. Like this one right here. This one's not particularly bad, but it looks like JaySee kind of gets stuck in the lava there. And so he's going to be taking it slow and killing the enemies, which isn't the worst idea. Because you would want, he's probably, I think we're going to be seeing JaySee refill at high jump.
And if he's feeling particularly scared, he might refill again afterwards.
Yeah, I think we'll be seeing some people do both. I'm not sure. It depends on how well Gunert's warfare goes. He might opt to only skip, to only do one of the heals, and JaySee's coming up to my favorite room in the game. So
these items can be a little annoying.
Yeah, this super tank here isn't too bad. You can see JaySee setting up for a JVJ here. You don't want to lay your bomb just on the floor, or it'll blow up that bottom bit. So we'll see if he pulls off some John strats here. And nope, looks like he does not.
Whipping that shine spark feels terrible.
And yep, nobody else seems to have much trouble with it, but I miss it like every other run. So, oh, JaySee with the massively fancy shine break, saving a whopping 1/2 of a second.
If you were to miss that missile tank, you just pick it up and clean up.
Yep, and it's not like impossible to get, but it loses like 30 seconds or so. So you obviously don't want that to happen. And we see Gunert coming up to the early super missiles and the item. JaySee going through one of the longer heated runs. So we'll see. The thing that makes this scary is because there's not much room for error with these bomb jumps.
If you're not planning on taking the secondary.
Even if you plan on taking screw attack heal, there's only so much room for error because you only have a certain amount of health. There we go. Ooh, I thought he had that. There we go. Oh wow, he might opt to. Nope.
Oh no.
Oh, that's not a good scenario. That's not a good scenario for JaySee. Oh, he's up. He's up. Oh man.
Obviously not gonna try to jump over the big side hopper.
Nope. Whew.
While Gunert picks up supers.
JaySee's saving ahead of screw attack. Not the worst idea in this scenario.
The rippers before screw attack do 30 damage.
And Gunert
tries to do a swag strat and
bonks it, unfortunately. I'm not actually. What was that supposed to take him straight to the door?
I think so.
JaySee opting to play very carefully here, but he's through. And JaySee goes for the setup for refill glitch. Doesn't get it, unfortunately. But that's why screw attack is nicer, because you have a better setup for heal glitch. So it's theoretically a little bit faster. And Gunert opting to kind of bomb jump up the middle. Alright, at this point he's just gonna take the intended way up.
JaySee tries to get Money Spark and gets hit.
Money Spark is tough. It's not something you'll see too many. Yeah. Oh yeah, heal glitch. Basically, heal glitch just lets you skip part of the healing animation because it plays at the same time as the get item animation.
JaySee making his way through the second hell run.
This is... Sorry, go ahead.
Nice to collect.
This is one of the scarier rooms, although it's not that bad for JaySee because he healed at screw attack. If you only heal at high jump, you may not have more than like 150 or 200 health. And if you get knocked into the lava, that room can go very poorly, very quickly. Gunert
gets this missile tank early.
Opting to pick this missile tank up early. That's a very unorthodox decision.
JaySee heads to wave beam.
He probably wants as much ammo as he can get. So he has wave beam, and he's going to be making his way over to another small heated run. But this one isn't very scary. It takes 45 health exactly. So he'll be getting through
another mini boss.
All took him 46, and we'll be seeing some missiles go through walls there. And we'll see if he. Oh, JaySee gets trolled by the caterpillar. So there we go. Dispatches the caterpillar, grabs the E-tank, and he's on his way to Cocoon. And Gunert's on his way to Ice Beam. Because of the routing differences, it's going to be difficult to say exactly who's in the lead right now. For a little bit, Gunert going for heal glitch, doesn't get it, unfortunately. See, blasting his way through the vine room.
Doesn't have to worry about missiles in this category.
Nope. See how JaySee handles Cocoon. Gets knocked into the water and buffers. Cool.
Buffering too.
Presumably JaySee has finished Cocoon and Gunert is making his way up through the very top of Norfair.
Gunert makes a save.
It looks like he's taking the save right after Ice Beam. He's probably a little concerned about the hell runs. And okay.
Looks like the commentary stream is lagging behind the actual stream. Okay, no. JaySee goes back up the elevator, gets really scary.
Yeah, you don't want to go there yet. JaySee is fighting a Mago. We'll see if he gets this. Oh, looks like he missed his super? No, I don't think so.
I think his positioning was bad at the beginning.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, he didn't get on top of the eggs.
So he probably did. Yeah, he missed a super, I think. Alright, but JaySee dispatches a Mago. Gunert makes his way through Norfair. He's heading down to the best room in the game. We'll see how he decides to handle it. It looks like he's gonna... Nope, he's just gonna spark. I thought he was gonna...
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna, like, spark along the top to get the missile pack on the way in. JaySee, unfortunately, runs into the door, which will prevent him from getting a Mago spark.
Gunner does what I think is the intended method for that room.
Yep, it looks like that. It looks like it is. So...
Disadvantage when you have to reset the room.
Yes, very much. We'll see if JaySee... Oh, JaySee misses the E-tank. He's going to have to bomb jump his way back up. That is an unfortunate thing to miss.
Ridley has a lot of tricks that are very costly to miss.
Yeah, Ridley's probably the hardest area in 100%. So,
you see a glitch here?
Yep, we'll see JaySee setting up for Ice Clip. It's very important that he kills this enemy and picks up whatever it drops, or else this glitch does not work properly.
So what he'll do is he'll freeze two enemies that respawn on top of each other and then kill them at the same time while on top of them, and the game sort of thinks he's still on it, so it stores his X position but doesn't store his Y position.
Yep. I think what it tries to do is put him, since he killed one bug, he tried to put it on top. The game tries to put him on top of the other bug, but the other bug also died. So, JaySee takes a fall there. That's unfortunate. So it kind of shifts you down to the spawn point of the bugs. I think is sort of how it works. JaySee having a rough time with this first puzzle room. We'll see Gunert going for the bomb jumps. Hopefully he has a much less stressful time of it than JaySee does. Or did. But here we have JaySee. Man. This first puzzle room is really giving JaySee a rough time right now. But Gunert having a rough time with the bomb jumps. That does not look good for Gunert.
Thankfully he did save a few
he did. He did have a save right after Ice Beam, so he's not having to reset entirely. JaySee making his way through the puzzle room. And it looks like he's got the missile pack. He's got the other missile pack.
goes for the diagonal spark, does manage to get the power grip up. Saves time over having to go all the way up the room.
Yep. The diagonal strat there is a pretty good one. That particular one is really consistent. JaySee, it looks like he sparked a little high there. It looks like he's gonna bonk. Yep. So he's gonna have to screw attack through this room, which I think it's a little slower, but
I think it's faster if you don't shine spark at all. But like you have to be really, really good with it.
Yeah. So see JaySee coming up to the second pair of puzzle rooms here. It looks like he doesn't try for the diagonal there. I can't blame him for that. That diagonal is very tricky, and you lose a fairly significant bit of time if you miss it.
This puzzle room's a little tricky.
Yeah, this puzzle room's very annoying.
It's all crumble blocks, but he gets it first try.
Oh, that's good. Yep, JaySee has no problems with that.
The next puzzle room, I would say, is the most difficult.
Yeah. This puzzle room is probably the stupidest. Oh, JaySee sparks a little too far to the right.
It's a 4-frame jump.
Yep, 4-frame jump, no backups, no alternates. You make the jump, or you don't get the item.
But he gets it first try.
So
better than I can.
First try, perfect hit. And he's doing better than Eagle did in that room. Eagle's world record notably missed that room once.
Gunert doesn't get John strats.
That's good. You don't want to get John strats. But not to rack on Eagle, because Eagle is really, really good at the game.
Gunert gets this missile early. Interestingly.
Yep. I mean, it is an option. It is a little slower because you have to bomb jump up to it instead of just high jumping up to it. JaySee coming up on some super packs here, and it's like, yeah, didn't quite grab it there.
Here's another tricky room.
Yep, the pillar room. This room is really scary in any percent. Oh, JaySee! Screw attacks. He's going for the fancy backup first. See if he gets it. Hopefully he knows about the Shine Spark backup, which I'm starting to think he maybe doesn't.
Yes, jumping off of crumble blocks is frame perfect. But doable.
Yeah, jumping off the top of crumble blocks is frame perfect, I believe. It looks like JaySee doesn't know the Shine Spark backup.
Gunert opts to do the intended method for this room.
Oh, JaySee's gotten up there. So he's picking up some super drops there. And my stream was buffering. I didn't see if JaySee got the crumble block backup or the
I was watching Gunert.
Oh, well, alright. JaySee got a backup strat and is through. Gunert coming up to the early screw attack. JaySee unfortunately falling down before getting that missile, so he's gonna have to take the ball cannon up. We'll see if he can get out without taking up. Doesn't look like he went for the spring ball. Yep.
JaySee's ammo count is perfect for the upcoming boss fight.
Yep, it's important that you want as many supers as you can for Ridley. It's hard for us to say exactly how far ahead one player is because Gunert's doing a different route, so we won't know for a while. JaySee dispatching the Idor.
Gunert getting these items early.
Gunert opts to do
lower Norfair cleanup, I guess?
No, he opts to do neither Norfair cleanup. He actually goes through both rooms on his first trying through. I don't really know what to call it, so This routes now neither warfare cleanup. JaySee dispatching Ridley without any trouble whatsoever because Ridley is not a hard boss at all in this game. And it looks like rather than opting for the bomb jump, he's gonna freeze some enemies to use them as a platform.
Getting to the missile tank in this room is tricky. Doing this.
The fast way is
And
to
he gets
bomb
it
jumps.
way faster than I ever could.
Yeah, doing bomb jumps out of the lava down there is the quote fast way of doing it, but it's really kind of annoying. JaySee's grabbing the E-tank, and Gunert looks like he got a little trolled by the bug there. Sparking, so he's just gonna spark out of here. JaySee should have everything in Ridley except for a single missile pack, which he's about to grab.
Doesn't do jumpy jump.
Yeah, I saw him practicing this earlier. Looks like he goes for maximum swag strats and tries the wall jump, which I don't think is actually even faster than jumpy. But it's certainly a lot fancier. But this wall jump is very challenging to do, and he gets it. So JaySee makes his way out. His super count is perfect. Oh no, it's not. That's
short.
2. That's 2, not 12. Sorry. JaySee's super count was actually very bad. So he farms the owls. That makes a lot of sense. I was wondering why he was picking up super drops with full supers. Gunert coming through the scary heated room, but he's got a lot of health, so it shouldn't cause any problems.
Gunner going for the extra super missile tank will make a few things coming up a little easier.
Yep, the extra super missile tank does help mitigate Tori and RNG a little bit.
It also makes Imago a lot safer.
That's also true. Yes. Oh, the wall jump is faster. Okay, I didn't think that. It's probably faster if it's done well, but actually making it faster than jumpy is probably the challenging part. And JaySee running into the crumble block. Gunert getting laser beam.
JaySee about to get the last missile tank, or last super Fortorian.
Yep, that should bring him up to. This should bring him up to 12 supers. Well, I guess actually 12 total. But he starts running. I don't know if he's gonna have enough room for a spark. Oh, he does.
There's a lot of ways to approach this ball spark.
Yep, we'll see which one he takes. Looks like he does this method. Just run out the side, spring ball up, and spark. To me, that's the easiest way of doing it. A lot of people will spark just straight out of the middle room.
Either by breaking the floor or buffering the transition.
Mm-hmm. Gunert looks like he got trolled by the caterpillar a little bit there. JaySee coming up to do Brinstar cleanup now. Which this is the area you would go here immediately after getting bombs if you were doing early Brinstar. That involves a lot of bomb jumping, so that's why you don't see too many people do it. But JaySee opting to get the missile tank before getting the E-tank.
I'm not sure if that's faster or not. Doing the missile tank after does let you speed boost. So.
Yeah, it's a slight difference, but I don't think it makes an enormous amount of time difference.
Gunner does easy strats.
JaySee destroys all the blocks. He needs those blocks to make a jump, so he has to wait for those. And he misses the jump. That's unfortunate. So he misses the jump again. This jump is surprisingly precise. You're meant to freeze the enemy and use the enemy as a platform.
JaySee chills on Twitter for a few minutes.
Yep. Checks all his social media accounts. But he had some pretty fast bugs. So those were some good bugs from JaySee. Looks like he kind of forgot he had spring ball there. And now, even though Varia's just up and off to the left a little bit, JaySee's not going to get it. Gunert backs out of Ridley because he's terrified of it, at least from this entrance. So now he's going to go fight a Mago.
Yeah, the unfortunate part of late cleanup is using that super to get out.
Yeah, late cleanup does leave you with slightly fewer supers. Gunert should not have much trouble with the run around. Oh, looks like he's a little short. There we go, just a couple missiles. You would not get Varia because the game gives you Varia. So, that's why you don't get it.
And if you were to go back to the room, it wouldn't be there, and it counts as collected percentage.
Mm-hmm. So now, because we're at an appropriate time in the game, and for maximum optimal gameplay, JaySee is getting Long Beam now. So, yeah, getting Long Beam now is just faster, because Long Beam room is the fastest way up to Torian. So you do see, and Long Beam only really helps in Hive Room, and new Hive Room strats make Hive Room not nearly as bad as it used to be.
I personally think Long Beam Escape is harder than Hive Room.
Long Beam Escape is pretty tough, not gonna lie. Gunert coming up to the Ice Clip.
Did he kill the first enemy?
No, he shot just a hair too late. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. Got this. Oh, he screw attacks right through them. Heartbreaking.
See how he goes through these puzzles.
There we go.
While JaySee starts his Metroid Hunter Torian.
Yep. 100% Torian. There's a couple of small things. Like, the big thing is you don't want to use all of your supers because you want to try and skip farming entirely. But, you know, for now, JaySee's got a ton of supers, so he's going to more or less fire indiscriminately. Just to show off how many he has, he shoots one right off the Metroid anyway, because he didn't need it.
Ideally, you want to end with no less than 4, but if you start getting low, you can just switch to regular missiles. Yep,
so that's really the big RNG component of Torian, how long you can go before switching to missiles. So it looks like JaySee's going to continue to use supers, and then switch to regular missiles with...
Getting rather mediocre luck with
okay, so that's alright. He has his 4 supers now, so we'll probably see him switch over to missiles at this point. Nope. Very interesting choice. So now he's only got 3. Now he's got 2 supers. He needs a super drop to get through Mother Brain quickly. So we'll see if he gets one of those. That's a... Oh, he does get one. So we'll see him have to missile this entire room. And, oh, never mind. Double super drops. Gunert making his way over to the puzzle rooms. JaySee
leading with 8 is pretty much ideal.
JaySee getting spectacular super drops towards the end there. Gunert taking the safe way in. I can't blame him for that decision at all. JaySee not opting to try the Zeb skip. Which again, it's kind of unreasonable to actually expect anyone to get that in this game, so...
Uses 4 of the supers to
destroy the glass nice and quickly, and he gets right in the safe spot. And from here, it's shoot 4 missiles, shoot a super 4 times. And just make sure you don't get knocked off by the Rinkas. And he's through Mother Brain, no trouble. Gunert has an unfortunate incident at the end of that puzzle room. Zeb skip is slower in Hundo, really. I actually didn't know that. I just mentioned it as a joke because it's stupidly hard.
Yeah, I think it's only faster in low percent. Or it might not even be faster if you get good luck. JaySee exhausting all of his missiles while Gunert gets his missile tank.
I mean, you don't need missiles, so you know, why would you not just shoot them wherever you can? JaySee out. So now he is gonna watch a nice long cutscene while Gunert makes his way to the speed jump room.
Doesn't quite get it.
I'm behind again. The speed jump is challenging. Refresh this real quick.
I think it's supposed to be easier if you don't have high jump, but there's no reason to not get high jump early.
Doesn't the intended route have high jump here anyway?
It does, and I'm like,
huh, that's a weird design choice. Alright, Gunert's got the speed jump. So Gunert's through the hardest part of Ridley, I think. I think after you finish that puzzle room, Ridley gets significantly easier.
yeah, there's still one hard part left. The pillar jump.
Well, yeah, pillar jump. Pillar jump at least has a pretty decent backup, but it's not that bad. So it's not that bad if you miss it. But we'll see how Gunert handles pillar room. He might opt to. Might very well opt to play it safe. So JaySee making his way through Suitless. We'll see if he gets map skip. JaySee does get map skip. That's good. That saves him a pretty fair amount of time.
Refills because these enemies will one-shot him and takes a safety save.
Yeah, but I mean, I can't exactly fault him for either of those decisions. Gunert looks like he's playing it very safe, and doesn't press jump at the right moment. And
but I think he does know the suit.
I think he's going for the. Never mind.
I guess not.
Guess not.
The very first block in the pillar room is a speed block.
Yep. So you can just get a shine spark and head straight back up there and try it again. So. JaySee going for tripwire skip here. See if he gets it. No, not quite. If you wall jump off of that wall, you cannot get detected there.
If he turns off the alarms in this room or the next room, he turns it off in this room.
I think that's the better choice because that way Gunert boldly going right past a super drop. So.
Stance on the enemy this time.
Yep, that's a totally legitimate way of doing that, especially we really don't want to fall down there twice. Gunert does have kind of a low super count right now. So we'll see how that affects him. Gunert falling down into the ball cannon. See, JaySee probably going to just wait right there. Yes, indeed. You can get through faster, but it's fairly precise. So Gunert's does a quick check to make sure he's got all the items. That's what that looked like to me. So JaySee now exiting the pirate ship through a very well-placed shortcut. Gunert getting...
Will Gunert refill?
Yeah, he might. I probably wouldn't, but he might. It looks like he's opting to try refill glitch.
Almost
Oh, that was really close.
But having 12 supers is
Yeah,
pretty much overkill for Ridley.
Ridley's gonna go down very quickly for Gunert. JC gets the wall jumps up the pillar. JC looks like he's having a fairly solid suitless so far, and Gunert not opting to just run right into Ridley, instead opting to just shoot diagonally and dispatch him that way.
JC gets Samstrat. He does.
JC looks like he gets Samstrat. Yes, indeed.
If you move in a particular way to that room, you can turn off the alarms as you're falling past that last pirate.
And it is an enormous single second of real time. But despite that, you know, everyone still goes for it.
If it was a regular door transition, it'd save a lot more.
Yeah. And if you care about game time, it saves frames. Because game time doesn't track door transitions. So now we have Gunert making his way out of Ridley. Should have everything except for that last missile pack. Let's see which method he opts to use there. JC making his way through the last few rooms of Suitless. Freezing pirates. Oops, falling down that room. Gunert going back for the super drop. And looks like Gunert's setting up for Jumpy. This is the bug, unfortunately. Oh, this is the bug a second time. There we go. Freezes the bug in not the best position. It's a little too far to the right. There we go. That should do it. I guess it wasn't just quite high enough. There we go. So it looks like JC made it through Suitless without taking any hits, which is good. So now JC is making his way into the RNG room. And Gunner is making his way out of Ridley. So the reason JC's in the RNG room is because this boss is mostly RNG. Since this is 100% and you have a lot of health, you can do damage boost strats pretty safely, and that will generally save you time. Gunner opting
to Shine Spark in a different position.
Slightly different strats here. JC looks like he got a fairly fast pattern. First, let's see how the second pattern treats him. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
This last pattern's troubling him a little.
Yeah, the last pattern is the one that likes to troll you because you can, despite, if you're still moving, you can still get the lightning, plus the orb is only shootable for a short period of time compared to the other.
And they tend to show up only when, like, right before or right after lightning bolt strikes.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if JC gets the glitch. So that's good because now he has caused a few funny visual artifacts to appear, and he has saved himself exactly 0 frames this time. Gunner opting to go back through this room towards Brinstar, or the top part of Brinstar.
I wonder how that would compare optimized. It's probably still slower.
Yeah, I would think so, because you still have to bomb the blocks rather than just rolling right on through.
JaySee has to do one of the more complicated Shine Spark chains in this game.
Yep, cleanup has a few stressful moments. This is one of them, because dropping the Shine Spark anywhere in this chain is a fairly significant time loss.
Plays it safe by recharging the slope.
I can't fault him for that decision at all. I mean, you can make it all the way up, and it's not that bad, but again, you really don't want to drop that. JaySee looks like he's going for the missile pack in the middle of the spark. Gunert looks like he destroyed his platform there, so we had to wait.
JaySee doesn't drop the spark and gets it through.
So JaySee gets to the spark, Gunert waits for some RNG. And JaySee doesn't quite get the spark out of there. I mean, Gunert's his bugs. I was gonna just grab this E-tank.
Scrolling that room always throws me off with the shrine storage on the way back.
JaySee grabs super pack.
And just lets loose on the pirates.
Yeah, I mean, with how fast Plasma Beam fires in this game, no reason not to. The Plasma Beam is absurdly overpowered. Just nothing even stands a chance.
Right now his beam does 6 damage per frame.
So JaySee's going to be making his way toward power bombs. Gunert does another check, and he's going the long way around. He probably doesn't know about the super block shortcut. So JaySee's pretty much just going to be making his way backwards through where he just went.
This atomic room's a lot easier on 100% because you have screw attack and charge beam.
Yep.
Atomics can roll on any percent.
If you charge beam, the atomics will be drawn to you and you shoot. At any percent, that's a problem because you don't have screw attack, but JaySee opts to take the missile blocks and opts to do the work robot early. I don't think that's necessarily slower, so it's not a big deal. It's just a little slightly different. And JaySee supers the door.
Gunert picks up long beam and makes his way to Torian. JaySee wakes up the robot.
And Gunert's 16 supers here is gonna... Is it 16 or was it 14?
14.
14. Gunert's 14 supers here is gonna give him a potentially better Torian. He doesn't need to worry quite as much about his super drops. See if JaySee goes for the charge beam strats here. Looks like he doesn't. So he's gonna have to bomb out an additional block here. Gunert makes his way into Torian. And okay, here we go. See, Gunert's going to try to keep 4 supers at all times here.
JaySee making his way to power bombs.
Which the only purpose of power bombs in this game is to get you power bombs. JaySee having a little trouble with the screw attack there, but gets the power bombs.
On hard mode, this room is particularly dumb because you have to get the power bomb and you have to go refill the power bomb immediately after you use it.
That room is probably why no one runs 100% hard. Gunert keeping 10 supers. He might opt to be keeping them for the next room. Make sure he has enough, which wouldn't be the worst decision. The next room can be challenging if the Metroid's can get bad positions. But Gunert's just going through one at a time, getting some really good drops.
I wish I had those drops.
I know, right? Why can't we get those every time?
JaySee opens up a shortcut.
Yep, makes use of the power bomb shortcut that you don't see in any percent because you don't have power bombs. Gunert probably saving his supers for the next room. Which again, not the worst decision. The next room does have a lot of Metroids. But his drops are very nice. And kills those guys with super, drops down. He's seeming to really want to keep 10 supers. I'm not sure why he's being that conservative, but that's alright. He presumably.
I guess if he gets 2 more, you can just do a super and 2 missiles on his appetite.
Ah, yes. I hadn't considered that. That does make sense. JaySee making his way.
JaySee doing lower? Guess not.
I guess he just wanted to blow that block up just for fun. They had a slight mental hiccup there where we thought he was supposed to go down, but then...
He takes the mandatory refill.
Yep, because you need power bombs here, so... I don't know, it looks like he's going to be blasting through Mother Brain entirely on supers. So... Now we have... Gunert coming up to Mother Brain. JaySee... I'm not actually sure if JaySee does glass tube or not. Gunert.
It looks like he does.
JaySee going for glass tube. Looks like he's in a good position here. We'll see if he gets it. And looks like he's gotten it. We'll see if he gets the E-tank. He's taking the safe strat. Oh no, boy!
This is probably the most stressful.
That was a stressful blast too. Gunert being very conservative with his supers here. Also looks like he doesn't know about the safe spot.
JaySee taking a refill. It does say it does simplify power bomb management at this point.
Yeah, I can't really blame him for that because if you don't take that refill, then you have to. Well, you don't have to. You'll try to get a power bomb drop in this room, which is only like probably gets it anyway. Like a 25% chance or something.
I don't know the exact amounts.
I think it's somewhere in that neighborhood.
Part coming up is a lot more difficult if you don't have 3 power bombs.
Mm-hmm. And Gunert making his way out of the escape. Saved 6 supers. And JaySee picking up a super tank here. And then looks like JaySee's coming up to this trick that JaySee is coming up to is probably my least favorite trick in the game. Because normally you don't really have an extra power bomb here, so you have to keep a shine spark all throughout all these rooms. But JaySee is going to be able to just go into this room and drop a power bomb, and then just run right through, and it greatly simplifies the whole process. Plus, it's about 5 seconds faster.
Ah, he lost the shine spark.
Did he? Oh, he did. That's unfortunate. Fortunately, since he destroyed the block, he doesn't have to go all the way back into the big room. He can just go right into the elevator room. So that is an unfortunate loss, but the recovery was a fair bit simpler because of the refill he took.
Does a wind spark, but
yep,
it's not costly at this point.
Yeah, because he's got those blocks destroyed, he can just do this.
Whips right over.
That looks too high. And JaySee is having a fortunate time with this series here. Series of sparks. That was, yeah, it looks like he was trying to go all the way over. Gunert's starting his suitless here.
I think he's too far to the left. Oh, no, he's fine.
No, you can be surprisingly far to the left on that one.
Gunert getting the map.
Gunert getting the map. Does he go for... Oh, he does go for map skip. He just was jumped a little too high.
JaySee clearing out some blocks for later.
Yep, opting for the Shine Spark strats, which are they are a little easier, so I can't blame him for that one.
Gunert takes a safety save.
Can't blame him again. JaySee making his way into Destroy Torian. He's going to be destroying Super Block there, picking up a Power Bomb tank.
Rank 2 acid that does hurt you in Gravity Suit.
But it doesn't matter because it doesn't. You have so much health at this point, and it really doesn't matter. So we'll see. We'll see if JaySee opts for the Comet. Yep, JaySee opts for the Space Boost. By far the most common shot for this room. You can Shine Spark, but the positioning for Shine Sparking is a bit more precise. So now JaySee is going to be climbing up the escape room for the second time.
A little easier now that he has Space Jump.
For sure. Although you still want to land on the platforms because it's a little faster. And Gunert's making his way through Suitless. And JaySee is going to be heading back down towards Kraid, where he'll be picking up a couple missile packs. And JaySee looks like he kind of had a bit of a mental disconnect on where those crumble blocks were. Gunert waiting for the searchlights. Perfectly reasonable thing to do.
There's also some routing options for Kraid, depending on how you want to optimize your timing method. Since this is RTA, he's going to be doing the early. He did the early cleanup, so there's only a few missile tanks to collect at this point.
Yep, this is the one here that there's no other way to do it other than doing during cleanup. Need Gravity Suit to Shine Spark Acid. I don't know why that sentence was so difficult for me to say. But he gets it, no problem. Gunert making his way to the ruins. JaySee, let's see how he does this. Looks like he should. Oh, he opts for the bomb strategy, but he gets it. And Gunert coming up into the.
I don't blame Gunert for resetting the room.
Yeah, no. If you miss that wall jump up, then it's a pretty significant time loss. So resetting the room is faster than screwing it up, for sure.
JaySee heads towards the shortcut to Norfair.
Yep. And Gunert heads to the Sam Strat room. Having a touch of difficulty with his ball jumping there, but he gets it going. And looks like he's not going for Sam Strat. And JaySee is in the Ross room.
Why is it called Ross room?
Because Ross always screws it up.
It's the early power bomb.
Yep. Early power bomb being extraordinarily tongue-in-cheek. It's technically possible to get that power bomb before cleanup, but you die immediately after, so it's not actually useful. JaySee, looks like he didn't quite have his R button pressed there, so you have to shoot a missile up there. And okay, he gets it. With Ross room, yep. Because I said it in commentary, it's now official.
Just like the Rossio key.
Yep. Oh, JaySee destroying the platform. That's gonna. Oh, is this an intentional setup? Nope, probably not. I thought he was gonna go for an alternate setup for Norfair Space Boost, but it looks like he is. Looks like he just didn't have his super selected. No, no,
I'm really surprised we saw Norfair Space Boost from this race.
I mean, that's what it looked like to me. It looked like he was setting it up to be easier, but you can't get the power bomb that the pirate is carrying away because that whole sprite is fake. It's just if you get to it, you just run right through it.
I don't even think the pirate itself has collision.
Nope, it doesn't.
Test shoots at it.
Yeah. It's the same thing with the power bomb and the landing sprite, the landing site rather. If you go up there before you escape the first time, then the power bomb's just empty. You'll just go right through it and you won't pick it up. So Gunert coming up to Carlos or Charlie, and then JaySee shine sparking back across this room. You can in fact get power bombs before regular bombs.
Sorry about that.
JaySee up in the screw attack through the giant side hoppers. I mean, you can. It's if you were to somehow come across a power bomb tank before bombs, then you would be able to. Then you would be able to pick it up, no problem. But obviously, that's not at all possible in the actual game. JaySee opting to grab the power bomb trap. I can't really blame him for that. Power bomb management is very important in this category. So Gunert getting a really unfortunate pattern with Charlie there. Yeah, I guess it's not really a pattern, it's just slow. So we'll see how Charlie behaves for Gunert.
JaySee doing the obscure ball spark.
Yep.
That's featured in the opening credits.
Yep. That's a little trolled by that pattern. And he just misses. Let's see if JaySee gets the miniature Norfair Space Boost. It does. Very nice. You don't have all the energy tanks until the very end. Anyway, so JaySee isn't going to have all the energy tanks until he pretty much gets to the end of the game.
At this point, he should have everything from Kraid, Norfair, Brinstar.
Yep, all that's left are a few items in Chozodia and this one missile tank in Criteria. So JaySee gets a spark. He's okay. He did screw up his space jumping, so I can't blame him for doing it that way. It's a little slower. He didn't quite move far enough to the right, so he's going to be doing it this way. Gunert. Oops, Gunert probably going to opt to recharge on the slope there. Yep. I think Gunert. That's an unfortunate loss. I'm not sure why he didn't just go down and grab the missile tank right after that, but JaySee now making his way back into Chozodia for the last bit of home collection. Gunert slope bonking there, that's unfortunate. Slope bonking happens when you're not holding right when you spark into a slope. You're left. If you're holding left.
Gunert seems to miss this shine charge at the end.
Yeah, it looks like he's not quite So he's not quite holding down quick enough. Hey, ooh. That's an unfortunate wind spark, but it does at least put him right back where he needs to be, so that's something. JaySee going for the single most out-of-the-way item in the game. I did not say that, I said Gunert slope bonking, as if he bonked on a slope.
This is a very tricky, even casually.
Yeah, this whole series of sparks is really very annoying. JaySee almost at a single power bomb tank. It takes, you go like 3 minutes out of your way just to get this one item. And if you were going for a 99% world record, this would be the item that you skip. Because it's just so out of the way. Gunert, let's see if he gets it this time. He's having an unfortunate incident with the power grip there.
JaySee retracing his steps that he took right after Sulis.
Yep. So this is going to look very familiar. Gunert opting to play it safe there. Oh, still misses the spark just a little too slow. That's a really unfortunate. So it's JaySee is just going to pick up a single power bomb tank that you can opt to get this earlier, but it doesn't let you do glass tube. So most people won't get this power bomb tank until right now.
Overall, it's not much slower to do that route.
Yeah, it's not much. It's just the older route. I think it's probably faster game time. And Gunert looks like he gets his E-tank. So, good job, Gunert. JaySee picking up. Oh, just a little far left, not sparking all the way up, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world.
JaySee doing a quick check.
Making sure he's got everything he does. Looks like he is missing a power bomb tank? No, never mind, there's one more. I forgot about that one. So this room's more annoying when you can't speed boost through it, or shine spark up it, rather. So now JaySee is going to be going back through this room, and he's going to be going down through that block he bombed earlier, which I think reforms. So
it does.
Yeah. So a little mental mishap there earlier, but that's okay. That's not a big time loss. Gonna go straight down here.
I'd say if there's a couple expansions you would miss, you'd probably miss these.
Yep, I missed these just the other day actually when I was racing Ross. But it's these ones are very, very easy to forget. And JaySee kind of forgetting to kill the pirate, it looks like. JaySee forgetting it's a missile door. Gunert making his way back up towards power bombs. JaySee almost getting the map there. This guy's last super pack. And
the last power bomb tank.
And then after that, it's just the one last E-tank, which also kind of an easy item to forget because it's it's right at the end, you know. It's very easy to just kind of autopilot right into Mecha Ridley's room.
I'd say it's also kind of tricky too.
It is a very tricky. I think we'll probably see most people in this tournament do the Shine Spark towards it, because that's significantly easier. Gunert,
I mean, even the boost jump into it is annoying.
Yeah, no, for sure. Absolutely. Gunert opting to grab this super missile tank now. Another unusual routing choice. And it's got some really unfortunate Black Pirate pattern there, but that's okay. He's through it. So JaySee's making his way right back up towards where he already was for power bombs.
Almost decides to go the other way.
For kind of 90% muscle memory kicking in a little bit there. And moving the work robot with missiles. Reason for that is that you want to keep your supers for Mecha Ridley. Like, he should have more than enough. I think it's, what, 18
17.
supers? 17. Okay, he should have enough, but if things, Oh, I was looking at Gunert's super count.
The boost jump first try.
Yep, and he does opt for the Shine Spark. Again, I can't blame him for that. You can definitely space jump to this E-Tank.
And it saves 5 seconds.
But it's also
Very costly.
It's very costly to mess it up, and it's very easy to mess it up. So, I don't know if we'll be seeing too many people go for space jump E-Tank in this tournament.
And to make absolutely sure we have 100%, Mecha Ridley gets triple health and double damage on 100% runs.
Yep, so if Mecha Ridley goes down in 6 shots, that's a bad thing. Means JaySee has forgotten an item or 2. I don't think he has though. I think JaySee should be in pretty good shape. JaySee's got 100%. That's an unfortunate super shots there. Gunert's got his power bombs. So Gunert's going to be starting his cleanup here. JaySee runs out of supers on Mecha Ridley, but takes him down anyway. Refills his health, and
Does not start any special door strats.
Not opting for the door bomb. That is unfortunately going to cost him what, like
Frames.
100? Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm not sure he can come back from that loss. But going through his final escape here.
Gunert apparently doesn't
know about the shortcut. So he's just gonna. That does give him an extra power bomb though for the whole cleanup sequence. That could very well be an intentional choice on his part. I mean, obviously it's intentional, but he didn't accidentally not get the shortcut. JaySee coming up to do the last trick in the game, the escape spark. You have 4 for
what? He doesn't look good.
That's okay. No, there we go. That should be fine.
It was
too early. Too early. It looked fine to me. It wasn't the 4 frame setup.
I mean, it looked like he was on that 3rd line instead of the 2nd.
Yeah, JaySee. Looks like he should get it here. Didn't press down quite fast enough. Gunert taking the mandatory refill. I mean, he broke one of the blocks. I can't blame him for doing the ball spark. But provided he gets through this room. Yep, looks like he's got escape spark. So now we'll just see how the Black Pirates treat him, and then see if Gunert opts for glass tube here, or if he's going to be doing the older route.
I think he'd be doing the older route.
Yeah, that's what it looks like too.
It's tricky.
Glass tube is kind of tricky, and the worst part about glass tube is it's a one-shot trick. If you don't get it, you can't try it again. JaySee finishes with an SRL time of, I closed my
120 and 50.
race so I can't see. Okay. So GG to JaySee. I don't know how that compares to his PB. But casual, an 11-minute PB.
No big deal.
Manitoba. Yeah, casual, no biggie. So now we have Gunert going through his cleanup here. Looks like since he didn't do glass tube, he has to go down here to get that energy tank. We'll see if he does it now or if he doesn't.
Looks like he's doing it earlier.
Okay. I can't really blame him for that.
It'll make his return look a little bit more sensible.
Right. Yeah, because he won't have to head into Chozodia for that powerbomb tank, then back out of Chozodia. It's gonna be. So, alright. So Gunert actually doesn't need to get a powerbomb drop here because he saved one from earlier. So that's going to be nice for him.
It looks like JaySee is joining us.
I think I am too.
Perfect, you can take over for me.
What? That wasn't part of my contract.
He kind of does have to leave.
Yeah, I have to leave right about now, unfortunately.
Okay.
Glad that I could at least get to the end of one of the runs.
Okay, I guess I'll pull up commentary stream then.
Yep.
I don't know if
Actually, I kind of
honking.
Spark's a little early there. Alright, I can hang around for a couple more minutes here. So Gunert's gonna be probably not doing this whole shine spark chain. There's no reason for him to. So he's gonna just
I did that one extra refill so I didn't have to mess with it.
Gunert runs out of the room.
Huh?
That's an interesting strategy.
I'll just not be sure how far he needs to actually go.
Yeah, looks like he's just playing it safe. Which again, this whole bit is very costly if you screw it up, so I can't blame him for that.
Yeah. One of my least favorite parts.
Yeah, it's one of the most stressful parts of cleanup, to be sure. It looks like he's playing very safe. Wasn't in a ball. That's really unfortunate.
He just randomly unmorphed right there.
Yeah, it looks like just an unfortunate control pad thing.
Yeah.
Odd, he runs into the wall, not quite crouching early enough.
He's in good position now.
If that looks... yeah, that should be good. Yeah, easy peasy. Alright, I'm gonna take off. But good run, JaySee.
Thank you. Despite all my dumb mistakes.
It was scary at some points.
Cough, cough, Norfair.
And even Hive Room.
Oh yeah, that first Hive Room. I forgot about that.
I sat there's like no missile drops. Okay. Let's see how this goes first.
JaySee finishing with the game time of 106.55. Alright, that's it for me. So,
alright, see you, John.
See you, JaySee and Null Driver. I'll be doing more commentary, I think, so I'll be back later.
Later. Okay, so from my monitoring and chat, Gunner did some random stuff.
Yeah, his routing is a little interesting. Gets a few items early.
Okay, so why the IGT differs so much is cutscenes, transitions, that's kind of stuff they don't count towards that time. And there was like there's a really long cutscene after Torian.
Basically, if Samus is nowhere on screen, time doesn't pass. Gunert dropping this space boost quite often.
I'm not a big fan of that space boost. But I got it first try, so I'm okay with that.
And he gets
There we
it.
go.
He'll be making his way back up to Criteria and then into Brinstar and then Kraid.
Hi, Neo. Alright, so the only guaranteed things I know he has to do still is go back to Kraid.
He cleaned up everything in Kraid except for the one missile tank you can't get before.
Gravity suit. So I know that's definitely needed. Did he do upper and lower Norfer early?
He did.
Okay, so he just has to grab the power bomb and the missile.
And he did mini Norfair Space Boost early too.
Norfer space boost early.
Like the mini one you do at the end.
Without space jump?
Yeah. So pretty much just those two items.
Alright, so we drop down by the Criteria elevator early?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, and then I don't think Gunner has an official time on the leaderboard, so it does not look like he's doing too bad. I think he'll easily get sub 2 still.
Sub 2 is definitely reasonable. It doesn't take the ball spark back up.
He missed the bomb, so he couldn't.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a little bit too late. He wanted to.
Space jumps across the acid pit.
Okay, so he grabbed that. Yeah, you said he grabbed everything else already. But yeah, I guess I need to start doing the consistent strats now. Saw Dragon Fangs didn't like my wall jump inward at the end of Ridley. I actually got a second try last night. It was really fun. Yeah, Zelda 1 random tournament's coming right after this.
Gets his lava dive power bomb. Uses a power bomb to get that. I don't know how that factors into his power bomb routing.
I'm
I
not
think
sure.
it'll be
I'm not.
fine.
Yeah, I'm not entirely comfortable with powerbomb routing at this point. But he did do an extra refill, right? As well.
I'd imagine. Since both routes are cleaned up, looks like he's gonna be doing the shine spark out from the bottom.
Nice.
He got the bug freeze to get the upper north fair missile or first try, which was I struggle with that.
Upper Norfair missile.
Like with the super missile that you would get in cleanup.
Oh. Forgot that was a thing. Because I thought you had to do that. And then he had to do the... How did you get to the left missile?
Froze it on the way over.
On the way over. That's pretty genius. I like that.
Yeah, I tried to come up with that for when I was working out 100% hard. But I just get that late now.
Yeah. Because the only other way to get there without late game stuff is a spring ball jump out of the lava. Which sucks.
Let's see if he does the ball spark. Looks like he does.
Yeah.
You're just interested to see his routing for this point.
How did he leave Trozodia?
Well, I guess since he already cleaned up all those items, he would be just going back the way he came.
He still needs that missile pack. Gunert's fairly new at his category. I think he's doing pretty well for himself.
Yeah, he hasn't missed anything. I just think he needs to get more familiar with routes. A little bit of item collection to get the most out of the way power up in the game. Also gets trolled by the pirate.
Oh yeah.
Okay, he is getting this item. I wasn't sure if he got it earlier or not.
Looks like he doesn't know that the other tunnel or where that leads. Which is fine. At least he recognizes the room it was in. JaySee's time is not that great. In the coming weeks, you're going to see much better runs. Yeah, this power bomb that Gunert is going to. I hate this part in Hundo so much.
It's probably the most dumb, I would say. Sets the power bomb up high so he doesn't have to use another one.
Yep, and I believe in optimal routing, that would have been the last power bomb you would have had on supply.
I would say so.
I need someone else to confirm that one. Yeah, this was only my 4th 100% run in Zero Mission. Second one with the route I did.
Just needs to make his way back to the mothership, collect a few items. Since he didn't do the last two, we already got the power bomb at the bottom.
Welcome. So we should just be missing 3 items: a missile pack, a super, and a super, a power bomb, and an E-tank.
Yes.
Yeah, Super has a bit more, not necessarily mechanical abuse, but how it's blended or how it's programmed allows for more tight things than is what's possible with Zero Mission.
Zero Mission's world record is still faster though.
Yeah.
It's his last power bomb.
Yeah, Zero Mission is a little bit shorter.
Yeah, world record is 1:10:30, I think.
Something like that.
But Zero Mission also has much faster item text.
Yeah.
Let's see how Gunert handles this item. If he's going to go for the space jump or the shine spark. Decides to go all the way through to get this.
Oh no, Chibigochu.
Yes, this is tricky even with that extra space.
Yeah, I don't know what the actual window on that one. Well, I guess starting from back there does help out that window quite a bit. How did he lose that one? Did he shoot or something or hit up?
No, it's just tight.
That position, I thought it would have gone down before, because he just kind of landed on top of that one.
I think he bumped the wall.
Yeah, that's what he did. There we go.
There we go. It looks like he's going for the shine spark.
Oh yeah. Base jump strat is a bit ridiculous. There we go.
Too low.
Oh no.
While this positioning is pretty lenient, you still don't want to go too late or too early.
Yeah. I thought I was actually gonna bonk on the lasers along the way there. On mine. Yep, the one mechanic I wish would have stayed in Zero Mission that was in Fusion was the ability to jump out of a spark.
That's not in this?
You can't. The only way is down after bonking. Unless there's some ridiculous frame perfect thing I'm not aware about. Which is very possible as well.
I think we get 2 quick space jumps, you can get out of it.
Okay. Yeah, he's still not doing bad. Still sub 2 hour possible. Let's see, what's the frame? You get like 3 frames on that one to store? Probably a little bit more.
I'm not exactly sure. I always open the door and stand slightly in it for my setup.
Yeah. I think he's
I think
there
that's
we
what he's
go.
doing.
I was about to say, I think he's afraid that he might accidentally go through the door if he did that.
His
That should be
position is
good.
good. And that's 100%.
Yep, if it takes more than 6 supers, we know he's got it.
Not if you took the shine spark out of that room. Last minute check. As he waits for the final boss.
I think he has like 3 missiles left. Not quite sure. I wasn't completely counting.
It should go down within a few though.
Yeah.
There it goes. Even with the extra health and extra damage, Mecha Release is still a joke in this category.
Oh yeah.
See if he goes for Escape Spark. Looks like he's setting up for it. And bounce into the slope. So you'll have to take the long way out. Release the work robot. Charge, Ice Wave, Plasma, Long. Metal Pirates go down very quickly. And he's finished with an SRL race time of 1:57.08. Congratulations, Gunert.
GG Gunert. GG Gunert. We have just a very short time right now.
Hold on. I think I know what's wrong. Where is Huh. Can't see my audio for you guys. Hold on. I'm gonna restart Discord real quick.
Okay, we'll have to drop it at this point because we are about quarter past Zelda 1 tournaments.
And I still can't hear you guys.
So...
Do you have
So
us
what-
deafened?
Well, since I can't hear you guys, I'll just say that was terrible. Nothing went well for me. And my practice was a lot better, and I think this proves to myself that I really don't work well under pressure. So, hopefully it works better next time.
Definitely. Alright guys, so be sure to stick around for Zelda 1 Randomizer coming up pretty soon. If you want to see more Zero Mission, that is going to be tomorrow. I forgot what time offhand.
I'm gonna head out then, since I can't hear you guys. Thanks for the race there, JaySee. Good luck in the next race. See you guys there.
Alright, thanks.
Thank you for joining us. I'll be signing off.
Alright, so for more Zero Mission, it looks like it's Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. So get excited for this tournament and get ready for some Zelda.